Gehl 75 series round balers refine total density control baling with a host of new features designed to simplify operation, improve performance, and enhance your baling process. Gehl's innovative electronic bale control system with digital readout monitors baler functions while providing the convenience of additional control from the tractor seat. This video program demonstrates the features and operation of this electronic bale control system. To turn on the system, press the power key and hold down until the display lights up. Press the power key again to turn the system off. To adjust bale size, press the bale size key. The current size of the bale will be shown on the display and the word size will be flashing. Press the plus key to increase the bale size, or the minus key to decrease the bale size. The size will change in 6-inch increments. Press the Enter key within 5 seconds of changing the bale size to commit the new size to memory. If the baler has the optional net wrap installed, you may select either twine or net. The current mode of wrapping can be found by looking at the top of the display for the icon, which is a small picture or symbol. When changing to twine or net, press the twine net key until the desired icon is displayed and is flashing. Press the Enter key within 5 seconds to commit the desired wrapping mode to memory. The amount of twine or net placed on the bale may be changed in either the twine or the net mode. Select the desired wrapping mode and press the plus or minus key to change the amount of string or net. The word wraps will be flashing on the display and the current amount of wraps will be shown. Continue pressing the plus or minus keys until the desired number of wraps is displayed. Press Enter within 5 seconds to commit it to memory. In the twine mode, the display can be changed from 1 to 10, with 1 being the least twine and 10 being the greatest. A good starting point would be to set the wraps to 3, which will place the string at a 3-inch to 4-inch spacing. In the net mode, the display can be changed from 1.25 to 9.75 wraps and will change in quarter wrap increments. If the number of wraps is set to 1.75 wraps, the bale should have approximately 1.75 wraps of net on it. A good starting point would be to set the number of wraps at 2.25. Note, changing the number of wraps in the net mode does not affect the number of wraps in the twine mode, and vice versa. The daily bale count will be on the display while baling. It can be reset to 0 by pressing and holding both the plus and minus keys until 0 appears on the display. The wrapping cycle may be started at any time prior to presetting the bale size in the auto mode. To do this, press the cycle key and the cycle icon will begin flashing on the display. Press the Enter key within 5 seconds and the auto wrap cycle will start. The lifetime count can be checked by pressing and holding the Enter key until a digit flashes up on the display. The Enter key should be released at this time. The first digit that flashes on the display will indicate thousands of bales. The second digit that flashes on the display will indicate additional bales from 0 to 999. As an example, this baler would have baled 0,587 bales. These digits will continue to flash until you push the Enter key when the second set of digits is on the display. Note, the lifetime count cannot be cleared. To change from the auto mode to the manual mode, or from the manual mode to the auto mode, press the manual auto key and observe the top of the display. Either auto or manual will be displayed and will be flashing. Note, the twine arm must be in the home position to lock the system in the auto mode. Press the manual auto key until the desired mode is displayed, and then press the Enter key within 5 seconds to commit it to memory. To operate the twine arm manually, the control must be set to the manual mode. Press and hold the plus key to extend the twine arm. Press and hold the minus key to retract the twine arm. When the plus or minus keys are released, the twine arm will stop. Press either key to continue its movement in the desired direction. During the setup or the troubleshooting procedure, it may be helpful to simulate making a bale. With the electrical system connected to the tractor, the PTO disconnected, and the tailgate closed and latched, power up the cab module and check the setup code. Refer to the chart in the operator's manual and select the code that corresponds to your specific baler. Press the manual auto key and the plus key at the same time. When the setup code appears, release the keys. To change the code, press the plus and minus keys until the correct code is displayed, and then press Enter within 5 seconds to commit it to memory. Place the cab module in the auto mode and select twine wrap. Set the bale size to 3 feet and the number of wraps to 1. Make sure the baler icon has a closed tailgate and a Go arrow in front of it. Move the bale size sensor, which is located at the top left side of the baler, up and down in its slot, and notice that the bar graph on the left side of the cab module display is growing. Note, the red light on the sensor must go on and off while moving the sensor. When the bale is within 6 inches of the selected size, the cab module alarm will sound and the bar graph will begin flashing. When the bale size has reached 3 feet, the alarm in the cab module will sound 3 times and the twine arm will start through its cycle. The Go arrow in front of the baler icon has disappeared and the cycle icon, which is in the top right corner of the display, has appeared and is flashing. The twine arm should move to a position pointing approximately straight back at the baler and pauses here. This is to start the twine. For the next step, 2 people are required. You need to begin spinning both of the twine wheels within 15 seconds after the twine arm has paused, and they cannot be stopped until the tie cycle is complete. With a person on either side of the baler, spin both twine wheels to simulate twine being fed into the baler. While both wheels are being spun, the cycle icon on the cab module display will stop flashing. The arm will go to the left side of the baler and pause before continuing. The twine arm will then start back toward the right side of the baler and pause approximately in the middle before going all the way to the right side, pausing again. After pausing, the twine arm will continue to the right until it has tripped the twine cutoff and returned to the home position. At this time, the alarm in the cab module will sound twice to signal the completion of the wrapping cycle. Stop spinning the twine wheels. You will also notice the cycle icon has disappeared. Run a small magnet past the tailgate switch, which is located on the lower left rear corner of the baler, to simulate opening the tailgate. You will hear one sound from the cab module alarm, and the go arrow will reappear in the front of the baler icon. You will also have added one bale to the bale count. The following is a normal sequence of events while baling in the automatic mode for twine. The twine needs to be routed in the following manner. Pull the twine from the center of the first ball and route it through the guide on the twine box cover. Next, route it through the side of the twine box and through the twine tube on the side of the baler. Route the twine over the twine sensor on both sides of the frame. Note, if using plastic twine, wrap it around the sensors once to assure rotation of the sensors. On RB1475 model balers, proceed routing the twine through the two twine tube guides on the front center of the hitch and into one of the two tubes on the twine arm. On RB1875 model balers, proceed routing the twine through the two upper twine guides on the front of the hitch and into the one twine guide on the lower front of the frame. Continue into one of the two tubes on the twine arm. After the twine is through the twine arm, pull some twine from the twine arm to make sure it's dispensing freely and not hanging up. Cut off any excess twine which is extending from the twine arm more than 12 inches. The cab module should be turned on and set in the auto mode. The wrapping mode, the number of wraps, and bale size should have been selected and entered. There should be a baler icon on the right side of the cab module with the tailgate closed and a go arrow in front of it. As the material begins feeding into the baler, the bar graph on the left side of the cab module will begin to grow. The bar graph will continue to grow until the bale is within 6 inches of selected size. The alarm in the cab module will sound once, and the bar graph will begin to flash. When the bale reaches its selected size, the cab module will sound 3 times, and the twine arm will start through its cycle. Note, the go arrow in front of the baler icon will disappear, and a flashing cycle icon will appear in the top right corner of the display. The twine arm will pause, pointing approximately straight back at the baler until the twine starts. Then the twine arm will go to the left side of the bale and place twine at this position. As the twine arm starts back toward the right side of the bale, it will pause in several places across the bale. The number of pauses will depend on the number of wraps that were preset. When the twine arm has reached the right side of the bale, it will pause and wrap the twine and then proceed to the home position, cutting off the twine. After the twine is cut, the alarm in the cab module will sound twice to signal that wrapping is complete and the cycle icon will disappear. Once you have heard the alarm from the cab module, discharge the bale and close the tailgate. The alarm will sound, a go arrow display will appear, and the bale count will increase by 1. You are now ready to start a new bale. The following is the sequence of events while baling in the automatic mode and using net. Turn on the cab module. Place it in the manual mode and net mode. Fully extend the net wrap actuator and then turn off the power to the cab module. Open the tailgate on the net wrap attachment and place the roll of netting on the tailgate with the net coming up off the back side of the roll. Insert the plastic pipe through the center of the roll of netting and place the pipe into the net pivots on each end of the tailgate. Close the tailgate. This will rotate the roll of netting into place. Rotate the rewrap bar up and away from the rubber roller and lock up. Route the net over the top of the stationary bar and under the rewrap bar to the rubber pinch roller as shown. Stretch the net over the full length of the rubber roll and secure the net between the rollers by rotating the rollers no more than 1 revolution. Rotate the rewrap bar down toward the rubber roller and lock in position as shown. Close all shields before proceeding. Turn on the cab module and, in manual, fully retract the net actuator. Place the cab module in the auto mode, select the bale size, and select the number of wraps. There should be a baler icon on the right side of the display, with the tailgate closed and a go arrow in front of it. As material begins feeding into the baler, the bar graph on the left side of the display will begin to grow. The bar graph will continue to grow until the bale is within 6 inches of the selected size. The alarm in the cab module will sound once, and the bar graph will begin to flash. When the bale has reached its selected size, the alarm in the cab module will sound 3 times. The go arrow will disappear, the cycle icon will appear and be flashing, and the net wrap will begin its cycle. The cycle icon will stop flashing when the net has started. When the selected amount of net has been fed onto the bale, the net will be cut off and the alarm in the cab module will sound twice. The cycle icon will disappear. Discharge the bale and close the tailgate. The alarm will sound, a go arrow display will appear, and the bale count will increase by 1. You are now ready to start a new bale. The following is a list of adjustments that can be made on the auto-electric wrapping systems. To adjust the placement of the right hand end wraps, manually swing the twine arm to the desired position for placing wraps on the bale. Loosen the 5/16" hex nut and carriage bolt, which secures the cam pause plate to the bottom of the actuator arm assembly. Note, when looking up at the end wrap cam pause plate from the bottom of the baler, move the plate counterclockwise to place the twine closer to the edge of the bale, or clockwise to place the twine further inward from the edge of the bale. With an ohm meter connected to the switch, rotate the cam pause plate counterclockwise until the switch just opens. Tighten the 5/16" hex nut and carriage bolt. To adjust the placement of the twine on the left side of the bale, extend the twine arm to the left side of the baler and position it where you would like the twine to be placed. Adjust the stop bolt up against the twine arm, and this will be where the twine is placed. If it would become necessary to adjust any of the other switches on the baler, please refer to the Adjustments chapter in the Operator's Manual for a detailed description on how these adjustments should be made. Quick wrap adjustments. Place the cab module in the manual mode and the net wrap mode and fully extend the electric actuator. Adjust the washer assembly on the arm so the bushing will catch in the detent just as the actuator is fully extended. Be sure the bushing is free to rotate on its mounting bolt. Using the set screw and jam nut on the side of the brake caliper, adjust the actuator arm so it is perpendicular to the caliper housing and lock the jam nut. Adjust the spring length to 1 7/8 inch when the actuator is fully extended. Too much tension will prevent the net from starting onto the bale, and too little tension will cause the net to be loosely wrapped on the bale. Note, if there is difficulty starting the net, the spring length may be increased to a maximum of 2 1/8 inches. The pressure springs on the pinch roller need to be set at 1 3/4 inch to 1 7/8 inch compressed length. Error codes in numerical order. Turn off PTO and tractor before attempting to correct an error code. If, while wrapping a bale with twine, you should run out of twine, the alarm in the cab module will sound. E1 will appear on the display, and the twine arm will return to the home position. Press the Enter key to silence the alarm, and then correct the problem. If, while wrapping a bale in the net mode, you should run out of net, the alarm in the cab module will sound. E2 will appear on the display, and the net actuator will return to its home position. Press the Enter key to silence the alarm and then correct the problem. If the twine or net does not start when the auto wrap cycle starts, the alarm in the cab module will sound and E3 will appear on the display. Press the Enter key to silence the alarm and then correct the problem. If only one twine starts, the system will continue to tie, and when the cycle finishes, the alarm in the cab module will sound and E3 will appear on the display. Press the Enter key to silence the alarm and then correct the problem, or you can continue to tie with one twine and clear the error code each time. If an obstruction would get into the twine arm pickup area when the auto wrap has started its cycle, the alarm in the cab module would sound, E5 would appear on the display, and the twine arm would return to the home position. Press the Enter key to silence the alarm, clear the obstruction, and start the auto wrap cycle again. If, when a bale is discharged, the shuttle does not return, the alarm in the cab module will sound and E6 will appear on the display. Press the Enter key to silence the alarm, open, and then close the tailgate to reset. If, while in the auto mode, either the twine or net would start prematurely, the alarm in the cab module would sound and E7 would appear on the display. Press the Enter key to silence the alarm and then correct the problem. If the NWRAP pause sensor would be faulty or out of adjustment, the alarm in the cab module would sound and E8 will appear on the display. Press the Enter key to silence the alarm and then correct the problem. The twine arm will return to the home position. If either the twine or net did not cut off at the end of an auto wrap cycle, the alarm on the cab module will sound and E9 will appear on the display. Press the Enter key to silence the alarm and then correct the problem. If the tractor battery supplying power has low voltage, the alarm in the cab module will sound and E10 will appear on the display. Press the Enter key to silence the alarm and then correct the battery problem. The white plastic card supplied with the baler has a list of all error codes and causes for the codes. This should be attached to the cab module for easy reference. For more information on possible solutions to error codes, please refer to the troubleshooting section of the operator's manual.